hanging out in the BT studios.
Making me emotional already.
That's it. Well, before we get to chatting with you, let's look at how emotional you got yesterday when you announced your retirement.
It's not sad. It's not something that I'm going to regret. It's something that I'm very proud of, and it's something that I thank every day that I was able to do.
Powerful, real moment, and it's a rare setting you see in sports.
Yeah.
You can see the tears in your eyes right now, man.
Well, it's just one of those things. You never really know when it's going to happen, and then eventually it does, and it all kind of hits you at once. But either way, it's something that, like I said, is right, and it's a time that you need to use as a way to move forward and to thank the people that have helped you along the way, and really get it out there and know that these types of things happen, and be proud of them.
There are two things I loved about the open letter that you wrote to Whitecaps FC fans, and really put it out even before the official announcement, which was also appreciated by so many who love you on the pitch. But the message that you have sustained injuries to the level that you could come back, but you couldn't come back and play at the level that you really need to be a player like you are.
Yeah, and everyone in their right mind knows the kind of player they are and the type of commitment they need to do to perform. And I've been around the game long enough to know where my levels are and what I need to bring to a team or what I need to bring on the field in order for me to be the role and play the role that I've worked so hard to have. And when that reputation starts to get tested, and for me, I'll be the harshest critic of myself, and I'll know before anybody, and that's why I have to make the call. And again, going through these last rehab processes over the last month, I've really understood how it feels, and how the ankle needs to be, mainly because I had to go through it last year, and I know what the level it takes both mentally and physically to get back to where I needed to go, and I didn't have the mental or the physical side I think high enough in order to get back to where I was.
Because a lesser person might just collect the paycheck.
Well, yeah, but I try not to be the lesser person.
I love that.
It's something that I again, you talk about reputations and what you have to build, and over 11 years now, there's been so many ups and downs and roller coaster rides and all that other stuff. But that's the great part about being an athlete and going through that stuff and learning for each time you face a certain adversity. And this is just a new one, but either way, the sensibility has to prevail, and you can go and do, or I can go and do other things, and I'm confident in that, and I look forward to those days. I always have. Over the last 10 years, you set up different things, you make great connections with people that you meet throughout your life, and you look forward to the day that you can go to your future sister's wedding, which is coming up in 2 weeks, and now I get to go, and I normally wouldn't have been able to go to the life experiences that you've not been able to share over the past 10 years because you're working. I can now go and do and join in on other fun things that I've always looked forward to.
You talk about that roller coaster ride, and we encourage anyone to read the open letter that you released prior to the press conference, because it's powerful. It's the idea of having a vision in life and going after what you want, and you speak to the struggle. And when you look at your journey, what would you say was rock bottom for you, the biggest struggle that truly allowed you to appreciate what you went after and become the champion that you were?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me was when I went over to England, and I went over to England by myself, and just with a backpack, and was living in my friend's attic, sharing bathwater, like I say in the water. That's true. Sharing bathwater is never really what you want to do in your life, but it's something that I felt I had to go through, and I think when I'd already had a college degree, I was over there playing in the middle of the winter, and nobody knew who I was, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm kind of, what am I doing? All my friends that have design degrees, which I already have, are getting jobs, and I'm calling my parents, and they're going, what are you up to this weekend? Oh, I had a game this weekend, 9th division team with 3 people in the stands, and you're over there going, what am I doing? And again, then I head up the steel ladder through a hole in the roof and sleep on the floor upstairs, those types of things are memories that I now call on to know that, I'm okay, I'll be all right.
Character builders.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another thing that I love, following the stream on Twitter, because if you don't follow Jay DeMerit on Twitter, you're missing out huge, and that will continue. But Ashley DeMerit was tweeting how thankful she is for the soccer world bringing you here to our city. Obviously, all fans are thankful. Can we bring up the picture? Because clearly, you two have found the love that so many.
Well, that was the Pemberton Festival. Yeah, it's we have land in Pemberton, and the festival came up this past weekend, and it was just incredible. And they really made us feel like we were something special, and really we organized a lot of different things throughout the festival, and we just had a blast up there. And it's funny, we were talking about that exact thing. Our big group of friends up in Whistler, Pemberton, Squamish area, they said that they were going to get together and write a letter to the Whitecaps and thank them for bringing me here. So, again, it just shows the sense of community that everyone has here.
We want to sign that letter, by the way.
Yeah, we're all about it.
And again, it just shows the type of people that are here, and how easy it's been for me to come in and fit into this culture and be a part of it, and now hopefully be a leader in this community. And again, that's all what I'm looking forward to continuing to do, and there's a lot of things we got to do. So again, this is just one little step where I can sit back and say, you know what, thank you very much, and I thank the Whitecaps, and I thank the people of Vancouver for making me feel at home and for bringing me here and keeping me here. And again, I hope to continue to make people proud.
You've always made us proud. You've always answered the call to be on BT. It's an honor, man, to have you back on. Congratulations on the next step.
Thank you.
I'll let you know when Riaz is on vacation. Come and co-host again.
That's right.
More
There you
time.
go. We got more time.
Sunday, 2 p.m.
Watch out.
Whitecaps back in action against Dallas. Check it out. Tickets still available. And by the way, Whitecaps Snuggies, we need to push them
Oh yeah,
on that.
let's do that. Onesie day.
Amazing. Onesie day. Ideas are flowing.
Already starting.
Oh, dear.